Hi, welcome. You are listening to me, Chelsea Baum, as I go over some of our slides here that we made using the Explain Everything app. So Kaylin and I are teaching partners. We both teach freshmen. I teach English and she teaches history, and we've been lucky enough to be part of the iPad pilot program this year. And what that means is that we've had iPad carts in our classrooms, we've had some styluses to write with, we've had some keyboards, and we have been teaching our students pretty much every day with our iPads in class. They don't take them home, but we've been able to use them in class almost every day. We're going to talk to you briefly about what we've done, what we've seen, and what we will be offering to you at the iPad Summit workshop. These two slides that you see here have been two of the sort of guiding philosophies for me this fall while I've been teaching with the iPads. A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new, and if you're making mistakes, it means you're out there doing something. So these two things have really helped me be kind to myself when I haven't always been as successful as I wanted to be in implementing this new technology in my classroom. It definitely requires you to be comfortable with a certain amount of failure, but the successes have been really wonderful and we've learned quite a lot this year. Working with this kind of technology has not only changed the way that I teach, but it's changed the way that I think about teaching and how I think about what my students are learning. If you look on the left side, the Bloom and Apps, the iPad edition, sort of a revised Bloom's taxonomy that place creation at the highest point. And talking about iPads requires you to talk about creation because you'll want to make something with your iPad as soon as you have it. You'll want to create some kind of new document, a video, an explanation, using the different apps that are available to you. And on the right side of the page, you'll see various apps that support those different levels of learning, whether it's creating, evaluating, analyzing, applying, understanding, and remembering. There's countless apps that can help you with that, which requires a little bit of trial and error, but we've found a couple that we really think should be mainstays in the classroom.
Hi folks, it's Kaylin now. Because we've both experienced this great shift in how we conceive of teaching and learning, we're excited to share those experiences and that insight with you. We're hoping you'll join us for our iPad Summit. We want to have the opportunity to not just share kind of big picture ideas, but more specifically some apps that we find really productive. And we also want to give you the opportunity to create something that you then will use either with colleagues, students, or perhaps in preparation for a new skill or a new concept or a new idea that you're really excited about, either this year or in future years. And so our sharing really not only looks like specific apps we've used and how we felt that they've enriched everyday learning, but also thinking about strategies for the learner in general and how we're accessing not just the content and skills, but also classroom management and the children as human beings, of course. We're also really looking forward to then letting you kind of get in the driver's seat and decide how you would like to use the time based on the things we've showed you, or maybe if you'd like to explore and go off in a different direction. And the idea there really being that we have the opportunity to cultivate a little bit of a new community here, so that we have a support network and a system around us to tackle issues or struggles or share successes with the iPad that may develop in the future. And really our major goal is to make this learning and sharing opportunity as versatile as possible, so that if you are thinking you want to use these every day or just for a project or one lesson or for skill building, that you really have the opportunity to articulate that to us so we can provide you with the most meaningful use of your time and energy.
So I hope that you'll join us on February 3rd. And if you want to start talking about iPads at LHS, we created a hashtag iPads at LHS, which you can use on Twitter. If you have some suggestions, questions, or ideas about their use here at the high school, my Twitter handle is Mrs. Baum Says, and Kaylin's at Miss McAvoy Thinks. We would love to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you.